everybody, and it's good to see you today. Thanks for joining me here and for this live share. Today's subject is the wholehearted lifestyle. This is an accumulation of different authors, scientists, doctors, and spiritual leaders who have been, a real big influence on my life in the last X number of years. And I'm looking forward to putting a new video out for my patients. And the fourth point is wholehearted living. How do you live wholeheartedly? So I'm excited tonight to be sharing this 7 steps into this. So the first is self-compassion and self-love. Oh my gosh, so important. So many of us live in our brains and are in our minds, and we're so conditioned with traits, thoughts and belief systems that bring us down the path of worry or perfection or self-critical nature. These are the 3 commonest traits that Dr. Alan Gordon, or social worker Alan Gordon, talks about in his book The Way Out. And it's really important that to understand deep within these traits of worrying all the time about stuff, or perfectionism, things have got to be done better or optimal or perfect all the time, which is not possible, or being self-critical. How many of us are self-critical? The core message for ourselves here is I am enough. One great little thing I've been doing in the last couple of weeks is getting a few affirmations. I am safe, I am enough, and I am present. And that's really helped me move into that space of being enough in all circumstances, because we need compassion. We need to be loving ourselves, because nobody else can quite do it like we do. So first step, self-compassion and love to deal with those traits. Next, forgiveness and learning to let go. We must forgive. We must learn to move on in life and be present. You see, being present is the real key, that door into the wholehearted, healed state with your pain. But forgiveness, if you've got grudges or regrets about things, things happen. There's reasons way beyond our understanding. And if you don't let go, then that continues to haunt you. It continues stress in the brain, and therefore the pain cycle to continue. And if you want to heal from pain, you got to let it go. No matter how difficult it is, just let it go. And you may struggle, well, I don't know how to let go. Well, you just let go. And you may have feelings are different from the choice that you see to let go. It literally is a decision. And every time the thought comes up, you just decide to let go. Let go of that one. Let go of that one. Why? Because of self-compassion. You need to know that you're enough and that you deserve to be healing from pain. Next, number 3, gratitude and joy. Gratitude, the great balancer of all emotions. I'm a big fan of that. I love what Brené Brown says in her book, The Gifts of Imperfection. It's not enough to have an attitude of gratitude. You've got to have a practice of it. You've got to write it down or say it out loud every single day. Make it a part of you. If you're struggling, you just try it. Having a low moment, or you're struggling with the kids, or something's going on, just be grateful for 3 things. And if you're really low, be grateful for 10 things. Sometimes I do 100 things to lift me out of the struggles that I go through sometimes. And joy, joy is a wellspring that's within us. It's deep within our soul, deeper than the mind, deeper than the body. And it's just like a well waiting to be, to be released and experienced. And use your 5 senses to tap into the joy, the joy of the beauty around us in our environment. See the sky, the landscape, the exquisite flavor of food as we're cooking or eating, and the smell, those amazing aromas of smells that can come from the cooking or anything else. Touch, what's the feeling of the shower on the water of the shower on your skin, or a bath, and you're immersed in heat. This afternoon I had a wee nap and I was just lying there afterwards in the blanket, and it was like, oh my gosh, I feel amazing. It was it's so great just to feel the joy coming from the sensation of warmth within my body and on the skin. So it's gratitude and joy. Number 4, calmness, stillness, and staying present. Really important to slow down and just to take in those still moments. I really think that staying present is the key at the end of the day for our success on this journey with pain. And just bringing back to the moment, because we always come out of it. Because the future and the past is where the mind is, and we must go beyond the mind. Use the mind, but not be plagued by the mind, not be a slave to it, but to watch it. If you watch it, then you're free from it. Next, rest and sleep. How important is rest and sleep? Take a nap in the afternoon, or just take 5 minutes to yourself before you make dinner. But really important to slow down and be still. Before you get out the car, maybe when you get home, or before you before you take off in the car to work. Being still, staying present, and then resting and sleeping. Get that sleep hours, up to 6, 7, 8 hours if you can. These days I'm managing 7 hours most nights, sometimes a wee bit more at the weekends. Not always, but usually it happens. But yeah, sleep is so important. If you're not sleeping, you're not going to get better because there's so much stress going on in your brain. I recently learned that the lymphatic system of the brain is working, especially at night. And if you're not sleeping, one of the reasons you get brain fog or you're just not on your game the next day is because we're not detoxifying through the lymphatic system of the glial cells or the microglial cells. These are the supportive cells in the brain around your neurons. So the research for this has only been out for about 10 years. So really important to get the sleep in, prioritize it, schedule it, go to bed regularly, get the sleep hygiene in. Next, laugh, play, dance and sing. I love this one. It's not something I've came across much, but Brené Brown was sharing that with her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, and I love that, I had a little dance going down the street this week with my dogs. I just felt so exhilarated to be alive one night. And who cares if somebody sees me, because dancing and gives great joy in my heart, and it's kind of within most ancient cultures, dancing is just what we do. I think the Celtic heritage in me keeps that alive. So singing, if that's your thing, laughing, laugh. So important to just shake the whole body and go into to bring it back to the heart, because sometimes life is really tough, let's face it, especially with pain. But laughing is a tonic. It is the best medicine, says Proverbs. And playing, we need to learn to play. If you've got kids, look at them play, or grandkids, or just remember your kids when they were little. What is it to play for you? What is it? So I encourage you to play. I love what David Hanscom says in his book, Back in Control. And he's got a new app out right now called The Dog Journey. And it's all about play. How do you get play into your life? How do you get the language of enjoyment, the language that includes laughter and play? And it's a brilliant app that I've been looking at with him recently. And just the last 7th step is trusting the process, because it's not easy going through this journey. You're maybe doing a lot of good things, you're seeing some progress, and then you get a relapse. You think, oh my gosh, I've lost it. No, you haven't lost it. You're just having a little bit of a relapse. So go back to the basic fundamentals of what you've been doing and what I'm sharing here, and just take your time. Take your focus off results, because that's not how you get results. You get your focus on to the moment, hanging out with your pain, being present with your life, and the pain will go away because you're not in the fight-flight mode. You're in the parasympathetic nervous system, where the vagal tone of your body, which is just the big nerve in the from the organs in the chest and the abdomen that goes all the way up to your brain, and also it's got a motor component all the way down from the brain to these organs. This vagus nerve is 80% of your parasympathetic, and it's everything to do with relaxation, repair, resting, and that needs to be stimulated because our culture is certainly trying to switch it off with everything that's going on. So anyway, there we go. Trust the process. You can do this. Keep moving forward. Okay, thanks so much. It's been nice to share this with you tonight. I look forward to doing this for a video soon, and wish you all the best. Take care. Thanks for joining. For those who just joined, just check the recording. Bye bye.